close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And
Magic.
we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Hello and welcome to the return of the track showcases. Connor Farrell, unfortunately I'm leaving in a minute, but love the vids. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Thank you to even just be able to drop by on the live and say that. Really appreciate it, means a lot. Yes, we're back. High demand on track showcases making a return, and of course with the new stream schedule, all the new stuff planned, track showcases are making a return. So I think we'll probably aim for the 2 tracks per track showcase, unless there's really long ones or really short ones. We might adjust, or we'll just have different length videos. But we'll aim for the 2, a bit like the races. And I saw Pesky Bird resubbed for 2 months, so thank you so much, Pesky Bird, for that. Of course, really appreciate that as well. But yeah, this is our first track for the return, and this is Wheatman's Rustic Raceway. So we've got a little bit of pinball action going on right here, but let's take a zoom out. There we go, some aerial view of the track here. Now, because it is a track showcase, we don't just have all our normal races on the rip to the frame rate. Yep. We don't just have our normal racers taking part in this, we also have the imposters that can join. So you can use !join in the Twitch chat. For those watching live on YouTube, won't work over there. You will have to come to Twitch if you want to use this functionality. And you'll be added into the list as well. So you'll basically have 2 if you're signed up to the previous season, then you'll already be in this race. And if you use !join, then you get to add a second one, an imposter of yourself. I'm not sure why the imposter's the live version and the other one's not, but it's just the way it is. And of course, it has all the usual. We've got subs get an effect, just like we have. Get that trail. Can you get a third because you're subbed? No, unfortunately we can't do that. There's no option for that here. So while we wait for that, in case anyone else who wants to join there, let's have a quick look around the track, because of course track showcases are less about the seriousness of the race and more about showcasing someone's track. Maybe review it a little bit, some critiques, some discussion, what works well, what people like, what maybe doesn't work too well, some suggestions. You know, it's all about both showcasing tracks, allowing people to put their tracks out there and share them, and a little bit of critiquing as well, sharing ideas. So we do have a nice rapid ladder climb here. It's nice to see high speed, no slowdowns. Of course, we have the jump into the roulette, a classic from Weepman. Shortcut coming out of that as well. It's okay. I think Boer might be okay with this one. It's not quite a fully vertical. It's more like a conveyor. I'd say this is more like a conveyor belt than a ladder. Might be okay. We'll have to see. Quite a few obstacles to navigate through here. Got some backwards boosters. Could cause some chaos. And then we have the pinball section. This bit could be interesting. We have bombs that are exploding. I'm sure there's an explosion radius on those as well. You can see they don't affect each other. Don't know if that's just how they are. I'm not sure if bombs actually blast each other around or just marbles. Then if you make it through there, you've got a bunch of obstacles there to get through. And make your way around. We have a upside down section. Reverse gravity. And then back down. Past these wheels. Then we have a jump here. Little jump, wall bounce. And back down to the start finish. And it looks like there's a portal there, which I assume will be linked to the portal down here. So if you fall off, back to the start you go. You can see there's loads of routes at the start here. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. So yeah, from a first look, looks pretty good. Very rustic. Tell by the colour palette. Oh, of course, there's this bit back here as well. I didn't even pay attention to this bit. So yeah, I imagine there's going to be a situation where people could spend quite a bit of time down here. Okay, so if you go into one of these two, then you get launched back up. There's a couple of routes here. There's a bit of logic going on. Interesting. And there's this crazy contraption here. Very interesting looking. And a ladder to put you back in. So, it could be quite brutal. I think we've given enough time. We don't need to do predictions on this one with these track showcases. So I think let's get it going. Like a popcorn machine. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so they fly up the middle and then work their way around. Be interesting to see. So let's get this going. It is 3 laps. Random spawns. And off they go. So we've got the split. All the different routes here. I did not really see who went into which one. But it looks like Fludes is going to come out in front. But there is a tighter line here for Nougat and Cheese. But Fludes will be in front. Very smooth into the conveyor belt. That's what we like to see. Then, of course, the important jump. Now, Cheese just hopping over. We did have a fall. And that is back to the start for Nougat. Another fall as well. Going to see some overshoot here. And we are going to see Fludes and Superboss actually get the shortcut there. Working very well for them. And then we have a lot of obstacles to get through. You see the bounce is quite strong there. You don't want to get caught on them. Bit of a slowdown here, which gives the ones behind a chance to try and close the gap. And into the pinball section. Hello from Universal Orlando. Well, it's a lot more interesting than where I am right now. What are you doing watching this at Universal Orlando? Shouldn't you be on a ride or something? Surely that's a little bit more interesting. But you're in a line. Ah, then it's understandable. You got it on max volume so everyone else has to listen to it as well. Make everyone in the line listen to the return of the track showcase. Well, there's a bit of a sandwich situation here. Superboss and Weep have got wedged between two of the obstacles. Finally squeezing through, but not before Faloods could get the overtake. We can see the upside down section here. And the nice thing about it having a slightly transparent floor is that we can actually see them from above. We don't have to go underneath. So a nice little touch there. Got to disable the affected by marbles. We've got nuggets stuck in the distance there. Big jumps. Down to the start finish. Oh, and a fall for Lars in the distance there. So spreading out a little bit, we can see a lot of them, as expected, are getting held up in the pinball section. You enabled it on purpose. So it's just bad luck if you get wedged. That's a fair point, actually, because now they are scattered a bit more. We haven't actually seen anyone go all the way back to the popcorn machine. We've seen some get launched back up from this point. So how do they actually get down here? Is that falling? Oh, is that falling from here? I see. So if you're unfortunate enough to fall down one of those slits. There we go. Seeing it in action. Popcorn machine is a track switch only on the final lap. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, Pesky Bird testing for us. And of course, getting to keep the trail into the next season as well with that sub. Got to keep hold of that nice purple trail. See it from a mile away. Like something out of Tron. So I've seen a lot of them just not really progressing from the pinball section. Might be a little too brutal. This is where most of the action seems to be going on at the moment. Oh, interesting. I enabled it with the in-game command. Oh, I might not have seen that. Yeah, I did it with the in-game command, so I assume it would have covered everything, but I guess not. Like I said, I'm having some issues trying to figure out the plugins. After this stream, I'm going to have another look at trying to get some of the plugins working for the server. Okay. Bit annoying, but good to know. Yeah, I'll sort that out after this. but don't forget. So currently we have the imposter Wheatman actually leading and with the fastest lap. Just saw a fall there for Nougat, not doing too well. There's the imposter Pesky Bird, repping yellow. Got a purple one and a yellow one. It's almost like a hint towards the team change for the new season. Funny how that works. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be many finishers. Let's try and find... There we go. Didn't have to look too hard. There is the current leader of the race. I was about to say, I didn't actually see whether the bombs had an effect. I wasn't paying close enough attention, but it looks like they do. Oh, Iceman just kind of hopping over there. So we are on lap 3, which means we're going to see Iceman go into the popcorn machine. Get to see it in action. Yeah, this does look like it'd probably be built for a bigger amount of marbles. Still probably be a lot of DNFs. Make it a lot more chaotic. You do lose a lot of time in here. Come on, let's see the jump. Boop. Oh, boop. Try again. It fails. This could just cost you your entire race here. Come on, I want to see it. I want to see the jump up there. Oh, no, back in again. Well. Come on, Iceman. You can do it. Oh, oh. That's not looking good. I'm not moving until Iceman makes it out of here. Oh. Oh, it's such a big jump and still doesn't make it. Yeah, in fact, that's a good reminder there, Snorker, as well, that the random season's up next. So there will be a submission form going out sometime soon in the Discord to submit tracks. They will be chosen at random. There's no guarantee what will be there. So we could get some absolute craziness. We could get some absolutely awful tracks if people wanted to enter some terrible stuff. There is basically no restriction. We're allowing sprint as well as circuit. Usually it's only circuit. Chaos. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Going to see, I'm sure we'll see a lot of controversy in the season. Oh, Superboss. Ah, Superboss nearly joined, but realised it's probably going to be quicker to just go off the edge and go back to the start. Might be the smartest move. I think we have had a finish as well. I think Jesus won. Bludes came second. The imposter Wheatman still in the pinball area. I mean, someone could literally just enter like a lottery machine as a track, and if it gets spun on the wheel, that's literally what the track's going to be. It's going to just be a a lottery spin of marbles and no race, just pure random order. Oh, come on, Iceman. Really rooting for you to get out of here. You're the only one in here. Well, I can see the file names, yes. But I kind of have to stand by the no... I imagine there'd be no rules within limits, but I'm going to be pretty loose on the random season as to what we're going to allow in. Going to make your own version of the longest track. How is the longest track coming along? Who's currently on that? We've still got progress happening. See if Lars can get out before Iceman. I think the popcorn machine might need a little bit of work to help them out a little bit. Oh, Iceman finally making it. Might need like a little something up here that diverts them slightly. Okay, well that's rough. What's going to be the best fix for that though? Are you going to have to just do your bit again on a new file? And then Snorkrest do their bit again on that file? Yeah, rough. But these things happen sometimes. But I did say I'd stay to watch Iceman get free. Iceman did get free. And amazingly, the race hasn't actually finished yet. The DNF countdown hasn't finished. Not sure how many people have actually finished the race. Iceman does make it through and is on the move. Okay, so Moo's just set a time there. So I think our top 10 have finished so far. Cheese and Alfonso were stuck temporarily. Right. Right. Okay. After all that time in the popcorn machine, finally gets going again and just ends it like that. You know, that's not even like the map's fault. That's just on Iceman there. Seriously. You usually put blocks there. Yeah, you know, you'd think maybe you don't need it. It's a really small gap, start, finish straight. I mean, look, it's basically the size of the marble. But Iceman just had to make a point. You don't have the block there. Iceman's going to go there. Yeah, I don't actually get why there's no collision on these poles. I'm guessing it's because none of the checkpoints actually have collision, do they? So you can go through them. Oh, Lars just set Iceman free. So I imagine they follow the same thing as the checkpoint collision. Wait, Boer set a time again. Okay, maybe we haven't got down to our top 10 actually finishing. Maybe that's why it's taking so long. So how many people have actually finished? So Eggbot's clearly finished. I'm guessing that was Boer finishing. So if we just had our top 5 finish, Yeah, we might just have to call it. I mean, positions don't really matter. It's not a serious race. Cheese is stationary yet again. Pesky and Wheat both. Oh, and Supos joining them in the popcorn machine. Pesky would actually imagine to get out quite well there. Let's hit the end. So there we go, I've had 6 actually finish. Big time differences. That's over 60 seconds. Right, I'm not tripping. It should have ended. Hmm. 60. Oh, yeah, any lap. Yeah, of course. That'd be why. Of course. Yeah, I think couple of suggestions, couple of tweaks. I'd say popcorn machine maybe a little too brutal. Might need maybe like an object up here that pings them off to the side so they just fall straight back down the hole if they do get high enough. Yeah, a little bit less chaotic. There's a lot going on. Most of the time is spent in here. If we were to actually have a race on it, you can see how long we're going to be waiting for the grid to actually finish. Most of the race is going to be waiting for people to cross the line. But not bad. Not a bad track. Just a lot going on. You know, I've always quite liked the roulette thing. It's always kind of fun. The conveyor, quite a nice way to get up. The split section. Honestly, Cheese is just finding a way to get stuck everywhere. Split section's nice, kind of separate out everyone at the start. Really, Wheatman as well. Both of them just deciding to get stuck there. Okay, just everyone's just deciding to cause absolute chaos here at the end. Yeah, but not bad that we have the big ring, the portal ring around the outside. Yeah, some adjustments. Not that bad of a track. Very chaotic. Definitely a chaos track. But that is our first track of the showcase. That was Rustic Raceway by Wheatman. So we have a second track. We will be doing a second one. And this track is also by someone that is in the Twitch chat right now. So I'm going to quickly go to Be Right Back screen and we'll be back probably within a few seconds with our second track showcase track. So don't go anywhere.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and the pieces. Now
Pesky Bird 666 wants you to hydrate.
I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You
Alright, we're back with the second track. And can you recognize it from this image? It is Monday Office Raceway by our very own Pesky Bird. Also hit us with a hydrate during that switchover as well, so I was sure to hydrate, make sure everyone stays hydrated. Your version of the Office Raceway. It's funny how so many tracks on this map have the word office in it. It's always an Office Raceway, an Office Pre, it's an Office something. But once again, we have the join. So if you want your own imposter in the race, use !join in the Twitch chat and you'll be added to the list right there. So interesting texture here actually. So you can see we've got some freeform. Kind of got a, just say it's like a wood pastel shade of red. Then into this, almost looks like, almost looks like clay, I think. That's where my head's going with it. It's like a plasticky clay look. Interesting colour and texture combo. Not one I've really come across. Got a big wooden bowl here down the pipe and into a bin. That's quite funny. I like that. I'm guessing bin spits you out up here and you continue on. Now I don't know if there's a chance you can fall off this. Should we see if it's there is layers of protection. We do have some invisible walls. So I'll just do a little cheeky check there. Big drop. Oh, nails. We've got loads of nails. We all have nails. See how many people get stuck through this section. If I was doing another cheeky invis check. So we do have boosters going down here, but just straight boosters. So you could still get stuck. This was made before you discovered freeform. So this isn't, but that is freeform. I was going to say, because the shape of that looked like not like the set pieces, because the curve's slightly different on both sides. We have like alligator teeth here. If we go around, we've got more alligator teeth. Eggs. The squiggle editor. Oh, it's in this. Yeah. Ah. Then we have a big long straight here. Ooh. Is that collidable? I'm sure it is. Go respawn portal there, which I will assume is linked to this if anyone falls here, because we do have a jump. And then back and forth, little S bends, swooping around and around and around, down into another portal, which probably goes up here. Some spinners, then little wiggly section and down to the finish. So I don't remember the description on this on Steam. Is this one of your older tracks? Based on the comment about the freeform, yeah. Thought it might have been. Can see, you know, we can kind of tell. So you can tell some signs of like earlier tracks, even when I look back on some of my earlier ones. compared to some of the newer ones before your new ball. Yeah, pretty good for an early track though. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. Some of the older tracks have like some telltale signs, some rougher bits. Obviously, the portal transitions, big portal transitions across big distances, not always the best, at least for following. Yeah, let's see how it runs. Like I say, it's pretty clean looking. It is definitely clean looking. I do like the little pipe down to the bin. Nice little feature. And the jump, we'll see how the jump goes. So let's get everybody going. 3 laps, we have a pesky bird on fire. And into the first part here where everyone will group up. And we're going to have an early lead by Cheese. Heading down into the bowl towards the bin section. A few trying to get a cut in there. Looks like the fiery pesky bird will get through first, followed by Nougat and Boer. So you can see them all teleporting up to the top here. What's the one annoyance of the office one is the roof. Obviously it makes sense for it to have a roof. And it is nice that you can see in. That is a nice feature from the dev, so you don't just see the roof from the other side. But when you are racing close to the roof, a little wiggle sometimes it might just be me, can be a little bit off-putting. But at least you can see through it. At least it's not blacking the screen out in any way. So zigzagging through here, you want to obviously try and get a good line. As you see, Imposter Pesky Bird. Oh no, Nougat gets an even better launch out of there. You see Pesky Bird collide with the lamp. We are. So collision confirmed. So fairly high speed section, not too high. So we see a respawn there from a failed jump. Snorker zigzagging a bit. Some big jumps. Oh, and Eggbot almost looked like they hit an invisible wall there and fell. Interesting on the jump. And Imposter Pesky Bird just not enough speed. Big jump by Demon. Yeah, the physics on jumps can be a bit rough on Marble World sometimes. Especially on like thin tracks. The Marble World physics sometimes struggle on these thin tracks or the freeform turns. So more of a game engine thing than anything else. So onto the top section now. Can't see through this one. Oh, there's just a exterior door to nothing. So a smooth drop down to the start finish. We are starting to see a bit of separation throughout the pack early on, going on to lap 2. I do like the inner section of the bowl there, the small bowl in the big bowl. Just kind of funnel them down for a precise drop. And then out of the tubes, giving very like plastic vibes. A lot of plastic vibes here. Surprisingly, no one's stuck on the nails as of yet. That really is a surprise. So back to the long straight. We do have Jimmy up at the front and Nougat in second. Coming around to the jump once again. Big jump. It's the nougat as well. A very good pace through there. Nice little shortcut tactics. Getting the hops. Interesting material on the floor. I'm guessing it's like a giant rug. Texture loses quality, kinda, yeah. It's the vibe I'm getting. The texture kind of loses some of its quality when it's stretched out. Oh, that kills. Is there a... I've just seen Demon actually get crossed off. Is there an elimination invisible barrier going on here? My go-to is always the invisible lava. Yeah, the lava. The rug is lava. Oh, so I see. It's actually... Yeah, in my head I was thinking you've coloured a block for the rug and then there's an invisible lava layer. But no, it's you've actually just coloured the lava as a rug. That makes way more sense. Weep's gone out as well. Yeah, it is nice that you can colour the lava in so it doesn't just have to look like lava if you want an elimination area. One thing I like about this bowl is it's quite quick. They don't actually spend too much time in here. One of my main, probably like bugbears, annoyances, is bowls that are done really, really shallow and quite big. And they spend too much time. Even Dune Canyon, I will admit there have been times where I've adjusted the bowls on tracks that we've used, just to make them a little bit deeper without affecting the gameplay or the way they work, just to get them to go down quicker. When they're spending like over a minute, I'd probably say, going around and around, and then everyone's in there doing the same thing, it's very hard to commentate on. There's not a lot going on. I'm sure from a viewer perspective as well, I feel I'd probably agree. It's not the most interesting when they're just going around and around and around and around, just waiting for them to fall. But yeah, this is a good bowl. And the slight oval to it also helps sort of throw off the angles a bit. Gives them different approaches, more direct lines to the middle. So yeah, just little notes on the bowls there. So a good bowl for an early track. We have Nougat looking to win this showcase. Well, the second track of the showcase. And there we go, across the line for Nougat. And it's going to be a Jimmy second. Blude's third, and we've got an Eggbot Snorker face off for that fourth position. It's looking like it's going to be Eggbot. Eggbot takes it. Pesky Bird, Imposter Pesky Bird has been removed by probably the killer rug. So Iceman doing a bit better in this race. Working across in seventh. We will speed things up a little bit here. We should see most people finishing, I would imagine. We didn't really do a marble cam in the last one, but we did cut that one short a little bit, but we will go over to Nugget here while we wait for everyone to finish. And you know what? It's a decent track. For an early track, it is a decent track. Runs pretty clean. Makes for some smooth racing. They do spread out a little bit, but not too much. It's not too bad. Obviously, there's a little bit of jankiness here and there, but some of that, like I say, is down to the way the sort of freeform style track just works with the physics of Marble World. I think we see Eggbot off the track over there. Let's go have a look. Oh, we do have Moo off the track as well. Oh, Eggbot's actually just perched, watching. Get a, there we go. Oh, look at that, the race is finished as well. Get a nice view there of Eggbot watching everyone. Be a nice thumbnail, wouldn't it? So yeah, pretty good track. Quite clean. I actually quite like the grey. Like I say, this grey actually looks kind of nice. So the grey plastic look. Gonna say it again. I do like the little bin, the pipe to the bin. Nice little use of the bin that's just already built in there. Good bowl. Not a bad jump with a recovery system. Obviously the jump can be a little bit unpredictable, but that's just the way. That's just the physics for you. Yeah, all round, pretty good track. Pretty good track. Any plans for any more work on this track, or is this a historic archive track? An early development that is now in the past, in the archives? Maybe. Maybe. Might see a reboot. I know you've got a lot of tracks. I was going through the lists. Oh, we've got quite the list for the track showcase. So, of course, always to people out there, keep submitting. Doesn't have to be your own tracks. It could be ones that you like or ones that you want to show off that you've played. Maybe you've seen in other servers or just come across and you just want to share. You think it'd be good to have in a showcase. Whatever you want, you can submit into the Discord in the track submissions. Like I say, I've got quite the list at the moment, so any tracks that are submitted, you may not see for a good few weeks, maybe a few months, while we get through the backlog. Yeah, I know she's got a lot of circuit tracks going on now. We're going to see a few of those in the list. There's a few on the list, I should say. So you're going to see a few of those in future showcases. But yeah, this is the return of the track showcases. People asked for it, and it is back. So every Tuesday, we track showcases. Well, I look forward to seeing it, whichever one you choose. I feel like there was something else I was going to say in this stream that I thought about at the very start, well, before I started, and I have no idea now. So hopefully it wasn't that important. Oh no, I do remember. It was a minor thing, but we did the tier list stream. People said it'd be quite good actually to have a more binary one as well of yes or no, sort of keep or cut. So that is also there now. So if you go to the poll section of the Discord, we have the big tier list, and we also now have a keep or cut. So you can either go left to keep, right to cut. And I can also use those results as well to help plan out tracks that will be staying and tracks that will be going for the next season. For the next main UMR season, I should say. So yeah, that was it. That is going to be it for this stream. Just about an hour. Not bad. Good timing. But that'll do it for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.